Girls of Reddit, what was the most heart-melting compliment you heard from a boy? I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating and it gets everywhere. Not like here. Here everything is soft and smooth. Hello there, General Kenosis username. Hey, wait a second. Me, when he was graduating top 3 in our class, congratulations. I wish I could be as smart as you. Him, yeah, but I'll never have the level of emotional intelligence you do. He spoke like it was obvious, but it was the first time I realized that was something valuable. A single dude taking furious notes in the event I do end up in a relationship / It doesn't work like that. You need to say something from the heart at the right moment that relates to her in that moment. It has to be genuine. Or at least damn good at faking it. Hell, all the answers start with when my so said. I had finished making love to a guy and he paused and said, "You have a great body." Needless to say, I blushed. I thought this was just going to be a summer fling. That's before I realized you're so amazing. You are a respectable, ambitious, deeply devoted and sensitive soul. You have the world at your feet and the wind at your back. I would consider myself the luckiest guy to be by your side for the journey. Beats any compliment on the physical. Those are nice too, but not heart-melting, just temporarily cheek-reddening. He recently told me the thing he loves most is how much I care. About everything. Lol. For me it always felt like a negative. Like I'm always caring too much and I'm too sensitive. Hearing him say that's one of the reasons he fell in love, namely the time I was late to work because I didn't have it in my heart to drive by a couple dogs that were stuck on a highway, made me feel like my care for life isn't a weakness but a strength. It definitely is a strength. Here's some tough love but important fact to know: any compliment is heart-melting when it's from the right guy. Also potentially creepy from the wrong guy or in the wrong context. Rules 1 and 2. I'm not sure if this is a compliment, but my so and I have been together for quite some time now and he didn't go to college, sad story behind it, and then I found him one day looking up and listing down possible courses to get, and I told him I was happy for him and that I would support him all the way, but for some reason, I asked him why and he said that he wants to get better jobs and save up for our future. I tried my best not to tear up. A teacher once said my cupcakes tasted good. I spent the whole of the day before working on them. God, my life's sad. I'd say it's pretty good. You know how to make cupcakes. The work that you do every day amazes me and I love the way you care so much about other people. I have a really emotionally demanding career and have worked really hard to get where I am. There is no better compliment to me than one that shows how much my partner sees me, you know? Wait. You guys get compliments? Our friend had recently become paralyzed and was discussing how she felt like a burden on her partner. When we were alone later that evening, he said, "You know, I would always be there to take care of you and would never consider you a burden. Your eyes so green. I like it." The stupidest one, but it honestly made my heart melt. The most heart-melting moment though would be junior year. I went to the SAF to briefly say hey to my boyfriend and after a few minutes of poking at each other he got up to hug me, but I jogged away from him. It was basically a game. I ran over to the stairs and turned to see how far he was, but just as I did that he grabbed me and kissed me. I seriously melted on the spot. It was so romantic, crying face. The first thing that came to my mind after reading this comment was, I will quote, "A girl like you is a huge treasure." That's so sweet, really must be very nice to hear. Wow, you've commented in here a lot. I was literally just picking up trash and he said you're the type of person that's gonna change the world. I should pick trash more then, heavy toe. There's nobody else that I would want irritating me on a daily basis than you, my love, my husband. We have good banter. You are his favorite headache. One time when I was in a train station in Pompeii, we missed our train, and I had to sit down, but there were only like 3 benches and 100 people, so you do the math. So I sat on the ground in pain and sweat, and this Italian guy walks past me and says something in Italian. I can't speak it, so I just nodded and smiled. He then asked if I spoke Italian and I said no. He then said, well, I just said you were beautiful. That still makes me happy every day. From my boyfriend, you are so beautiful. Not just physically. Everything about you is beautiful. The way you create things, the things you like, all of it. I'm infatuated with you. I replay that in my head over and over when I'm feeling inadequate. Once told my boo, you're so beautiful. Then she got all cheesy and was like, only because I'm so in love. I was like, nah babe, it's because I'm in love with you. Then she was all like, so love has blinded you? Chicks man, you can't win, you know. A guy once said in the shop, you're beautiful. Not so special, but he just went away, not expecting answer or conversation, or even thank you from me. Just to say that. I am a happily married man, and have no ulterior motives. I will absolutely tell a woman that I think she is beautiful if it's something that can be said somewhat organically, with no expectation of a response. It's fun seeing them get flustered, but much more than that, it feels good knowing that I gave them a nice pick-me-up and confidence boost. Just complimenting people in general goes a really long way to making their day, no matter what it is that you compliment. I generally try to focus on a specific feature, like eyes or lips or ears or hair. The more specific the compliment, the more genuine it feels. So many women are so critical of their appearance, and don't see their own beauty. I'm sorry bro, but no. If you don't know her, you should never compliment a woman on her appearance, especially if she's at work. Maybe on the job she does, her efficiency, talent, skill, dedication, but never her appearance. When I was in 3rd grade, my teacher had us all group up in boy-girl pairs for a project. The girls would sit at a table, and then the boys would pick which girl they wanted to work with. One boy, let's call him Ed, who I had a crush on, immediately walked over my table and sat down. When I asked him why he chose to work with me, he said, because you're the best girl out of all of them. I still think about it today. It was such a sweet compliment. Please tell me you married him. So the best compliment wasn't words. He served me coffee and I asked for milk and sugar, but the milk had gone bad and he didn't know until just then. He just stood there for a moment, then went, oh, but I have hot chocolate powder. We'd only talked a few times, but he recalled me saying I make foam mochas sometimes by mixing hot chocolate powder into my coffee. It sounds like nothing, but that was actually a really huge thing. I'm proud of you. After some deep conversations and hearing some things about my life, hardships, and still managing success. I never hear that, melted my whole heart. That I look good without makeup, to me that's a compliment, smiley face. I swear some women don't like that in I wear makeup for me, not you way. And then we get that wait, how did I offend her moment guys get into sometimes. My boyfriend said I love you for the first time the other night, and we were chatting the night after, and I told him that it really surprised me. He said it just felt natural, everything with you feels really natural. He doesn't talk about feelings much, but that made my turn to mush. Well, good for yous. Less than 3. Saving this thread to use later. Let me know which ones you don't use so I can have them, okay? Why did 3 guys I've never met say the same specific thing to me today? I am seriously creeped out. You remind me of summer. WHO's summer? Keep summer safe. Not even that deep, but my boyfriend told me I had princess hair one time as he was running his hands through it, and now every time I look in the mirror I think I have princess hair and it brings a smile to my face. Him telling me that he loves me for me. The good, the bad, the messy and the scary. He's here for it all. Wow, that's so romantic.